Alright, so you're probably wondering why isn't he doing an actual vlog that's a video this time? And that's because I just got a new microphone. Also, I don't know if you can hear it, but my cat's like purring like wild over here, freaking me out. Um, and I don't know if it's really quiet or if it has feedback, so I wanted to test it, and the way I'm testing it is a video. Also, it has a mute button, so I'm gonna play that. And I don't know if it gives feedback when I play the button, when I push the button. So I'll know by doing this video. Hold on. Probably, because I saw it fluctuate a lot. Also, I'm not seeing it fluctuate for my voice very much, so I'm kind of yelling. Uh, no, not yelling, just speaking louder than I usually do in these. Um, I still do have my other microphone, but it's just I don't know. I got it for free, so if it's better, I'll use it for whenever I do this. Um, so now that I'm doing a vlog, I should probably bring this up. I started watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the new 2012 remake. It started in 2012. It's around now, and I started with the first season, and it's pretty good, but that's not my favorite. My favorite show on Cartoon Network right now, which I know I'm too old for Cartoon Network, but this show got me, is Steven Universe. It's beautiful. The art style of it is beautiful, and the storyline is um really lighthearted most of the time. It's really lighthearted, but they do have their serious moments, which is what gets me in. Is the serious moments, and it's nice to have a show that I can watch that I can just sit back. It's lighthearted. I'll have a good laugh. And currently, because it's such a new show, I am all the way caught up. I think. Hold on. Yeah. Episode 19 is it? Yeah. Episode 19 was the most recent. I think. I don't see any other ones. I'll check. I'll check better later on. Also the Pokemon X and Y thing. I'm into that too. Um. By the way, I have to. Now I'm saying this in the video so I remember to write it down in a couple of minutes. As a matter of fact, I'll write it right now because my cat's playing with my pen. I have to remember that I'm on. Um, hold on. What episode am I on? 25 and uh, episode 25 for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm gonna abbreviate it. TMNT. Cat, you're really annoying. He just likes to, jump on my lap whenever he feels like it. By the way, I'm opening a new tab. That's why you heard typing. A new tab to see which episode I am on for Adventure Time. I don't think I'm all the way caught up though. Hold on, I gotta type it in. Not. It's not. I guess I don't want enough for it to be like, hey, look, Adventure Time. No, quit attacking my pen. Okay, so season 6, episode 5. Adventure Time. So I'm all caught up with that, I believe. Hold on. Let me check to make sure this video isn't ridiculously long. I guess this video is just me saying what episodes of cartoons I'm on, I guess. What else do I watch, Cat? Adventure Time, Steven Universe, Clarence. Clarence is something I started. It intrigued me, so I checked it out, and it's actually pretty funny. Now these are things that I watch every once in a while. It's not like and I do, when I watch them, I do catch up on them. But don't get me wrong on that. But these are uh these are things I don't watch all the time. These are just like, seriously? Where is it? Clearance. Hold on, I'm typing in the wrong thing. I need to get a ad blocker. Episode 7 is the newest one? Yes, new toy. Yeah, episode 7. Clarence. Episode 7. Now, Steven Universe. That's the one, it's episode 19. Now, I had a feeling there was another one I needed to write down. But, by the way, since the fact that I'm only in season 1 of, TNMT, which is the abbreviation for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, since I'm so behind, that's gonna be something that I watch even less than the other cartoons. But my main thing will be Steven Universe. Which, by the way, I'm just gonna have that as my what's it called? Main thing. My homepage. There we go. I'm gonna have my homepage as the page for Steven Universe. The website I use is watchcartoononline.com. Am I speaking really fast? I feel like I am. The website I use is watchcartoononline.com, and they have like a page for the specific cartoon. It's mainly anime, it feels like, but they got all kinds of cartoons. Oh, Pokemon, that's the one I didn't know. The new Pokemon series X. I didn't know which one I was on. 17. Working on X and Y. 17. Which is one behind. I have one more to watch before I'm all caught up. Which I will after this, because I like being caught up. Also, my YouTube videos. A little while ago I said I was gonna stop watching so many YouTube videos because I don't have time for myself to play games and stuff like that. Which, by the way, Dave was talking to me on Skype when I was doing that, but unfortunately, because when I call people on Skype, they gotta ignore me. It feels like every time I'm open to talk on Skype, people aren't there, but then when I'm not open to talk on Skype, there's nowhere to be found. It's pretty agitating. So, I know I said I was only watching Matthew, and I think I said I was still watching Steven Plays. By the way, a whole bunch of YouTuber references if you don't want that right now. It's gonna be all over the place. I'm subscribed to a lot of people, so, you know. Oh, my phone's ringing. How am I gonna? Lordy! Every time I want to make a video, people want to call me, text me. This is freaking annoying. You know what? I don't talk to people anymore. Nobody's my friend. I'll be right back. I gotta answer this. Sorry about that. I try to stay, what's the word? Optimistic on these videos, but it seems like every time I want to record a video, everything that could go wrong goes wrong. Alright, so what was I saying? Yeah. I still watch Steven Plays because he's in the middle of his... I don't know, I'm just a really big fan of him. Whatever he does, I'll watch. Most of the time. It depends. But Matthew, definitely whatever she makes, I'll watch. And I'm still keeping up on her, but the main two channels is Misayanella and Steven Plays, and I think when I said that, the main two channels I was watching was Misayanella and Chugga Conroy, but he hasn't really been doing anything lately, so I mean, he's doing his Animal Crossing thing. By the way, I'm looking through their channels, the people I'm talking about, as I'm saying this. So, at the time of me saying these things, this is correct. PK Gom, another person I watch, he's doing a VVVVVVV walkthrough, whatever that is. I'm not gonna watch that because it's extremely difficult to say. And also, I have too many things. But by the way, what do you think of my new icon? It was made by a friend. Also, I've started to get into these two channels, Animalist and D News. I think I found them through what did I find? Vsauce. Yeah, that's what it's called. I forgot what it was called for a second. What else? Yeah, it's mainly what I'm watching lately is Steven Plays and the Sayanella. Everything else I just kind of ignore because I mean, I don't really have time. And that's really what I do with my time. All week I stay caught up on Steven Plays and Sayanella, and then by the weekend I have all this free time, so I get caught up on my cartoons, which I mean, I don't always do it. Sometimes I play video games for most of the weekend. By the way, it's weekend at the moment of me recording this. What else is there about that in that topic? So being that I only have 2 channels to keep up with, what I can do is watch one video for each person, and sometimes there's not even videos because it's only 2 channels. I'll just watch my couple of videos and then play some video games, or maybe make a video. That's why you've seen videos awkwardly in the middle of the week. Now that's if you watch these, if you keep up with these, which, by the way, if you don't, a lot of stuff won't make sense. Like, I'll say in this, in these things that, oh, I'm doing something new, but don't worry, you'll still get the music, and then people who only watch the music videos, they don't know. They haven't seen a music video in a couple of months, and they're wondering why. Well, maybe because I started on something new, and I wanted to do a little bit of that, you know. And they wouldn't know because they didn't watch these. So, does that make any sense? It's only a couple of minutes. I keep them, I don't make them an hour long. Not all the time. So, I guess I'm gonna watch this Pokemon thing, and then, interesting, this weekend is a weird weekend because, my grandmother decided it's the best idea to go down to Virginia and visit George at the same time that my dad thinks it's the best idea to go on a trip. Isn't that wonderful? Everyone times things perfectly in the household of TechnoMuncher. Oh, also, I have to get my Wii hooked up. It's been unplugged for a while. Just been sitting there collecting dust, which is kind of sad. I mean, I was really excited about getting it, but I don't really have a lot of time to play. I mean, I say I do, but I get my videos done, and then I look for more videos. I guess I'm just addicted to videos. I gotta discipline myself. Okay, you do your videos. No more D News and Vsauce anymore. Just videos, then time to yourself. That's what I gotta do. Lordy. By the way, I don't think I've mentioned this, but I got a new, I got a PS2 recently because I had some PS2 games and I had nothing to play it with, so I got a PS2. So now I have a Wii, a PSP, DSi XL, which is pink by the way, and a PS2. Wait, PSP, Wii, DSi XL, PS2. Oh, also a Nintendo 64, and I'm gonna get an Xbox because I have controllers for my Xbox, just not an Xbox, which is depressing. Oh, also I have a GameCube, but I don't have cords for it. Oh yeah, I should look up cords. That's another thing I've been doing, is I go on Amazon, and I swear I'm like a woman. No offense if you're a woman. I go on Amazon and I find systems to add to my wish list. GameCube, cord. It's a GameCube cord. Oh, lordy. Never mind. I think I'll just let me see what they got for controllers. Nope. GameCube controllers. What do they got for that? I type really slow. Oh, they got an orange one. That's cool. But I'm getting caught up in GameCube land. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna get the cords for my GameCube, get that up and running. The only game I have for the GameCube is Melee, which I'm going to expand upon my library of GameCube games. Also my library of PS2 games and Wii games. Currently, for the Wii, all I have is Sims 2 and Super Paper Mario, which I really got to play those games more. I don't know. I got to get myself figured out. I mean, also on my computer I have emulators. I have a PS1 emulator with Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy 7. I wanted to do Final Fantasy 7 because, as sad as it is, I've never completed it. I've never even really. I started on the first level and then my dad kept on bugging me, so I went to go yell at him. I have a PSP emulator on my computer too. That's got games on it, but the only one that really works is Sims. The other ones just work when they want to. I don't know. I guess my computer sucks. And I have a Game Boy Advance emulator, a DS emulator. I got all kinds of emulators. And they got all kinds of games, respectively. Each one of them have like 18 games. But I don't know. I guess I get distracted and want to watch D News and all this fun stuff. Who said I could have fun? I'm old now. I'm not allowed to have fun. No offense if you're watching this and you're old. Just old people. Us old people can't have fun as much. Which, by the way, I say I'm old a lot, but I'm only 17. So I shouldn't act like I'm old. Oh, also I have an emulator, a Game Boy Advance emulator, Game Boy Advance emulator on my laptop, which is a more portable thing. I could take that into the living room and play Game Boy Advance games. I also have oh, by the way, I said that my tablet broke, but now I have a cell phone that was given to me by a friend, and the cell phone I'm using as a tablet because of the fact that I don't have a tablet, and I already have a phone, an iPhone. But the iPhone doesn't have like emulators. You can't buy like emulators and stuff on the App Store. They don't exist. So that's what I use the other cell phone for. So, by the way, I know I got off topic, but I'm gonna bring this back. The fact that I'm home alone. Now I have like, I guess, severe anxiety for being alone. I don't know. That's what I call it. But I really just don't like being alone. No, I'm not scared or anything. I just prefer not to be alone. And by the way, I don't know if you can hear it, but I was itching my ear and there was all kinds of noise there. I don't like being alone. So and I was home alone for 2 days this weekend. This is the last day. Today's Sunday, and I'm gonna go home to my mom's house. Home? That's not really home. That's, I don't know. Where do I live? I'm homeless. I'm gonna go to my mom's house to spend the night so I can catch the bus. Because I can't really. I mean, alarm clocks, yeah, they wake me up, but there's no. If I oversleep, there's no guarantee that I can get to school because I can't drive without someone in the car. I mean, I have a learner's permit, but that's no good when my grandmother decides best time to disappear. Ah, Lordy. Oh, man. 2 seconds ago. Oh, I say 2 seconds ago, but, from watching videos, it's been like an hour or two. Um, in the time that it took me to watch a couple of videos, I see that two people have made videos. Nintendo Capri Sun and PK Gom. They made videos respectively. Meh. Oh, also I wanted to get back into Toby Games and Tobuscus because I don't know. For me, it's it's an interesting thing. I mean, I got into YouTube and Let's Plays and walkthroughs sort of through Tobuscus and Toby Games. He was one of the first channels I watched. By the way, this is getting really long, so I'm going to call this a TechnoMuncher Rambling. I don't know. TechnoMuncher Rambles. But I don't know if you can tell if you're a person that watches Tobuscus, but I take a lot of inspiration from him. And I don't know. It's I got into Minecraft through him actually. The way he watched it, the way he watched it, the way he watched Minecraft. No, the way he played Minecraft made it look really fun. And anything he plays, he makes look fun. By the way, I'm checking up on his channel. I mean, I haven't watched him in a while, so there's a lot of stuff. Even though he posts a video a month. Well, no, he posts more like a couple of videos a month. Yeah, the last thing I watched of his was Meet Mom Buscus. That was 2 months ago. And I only did that just to check up on him. I wasn't like gonna seriously start watching him. And I'm hesitant to subscribe to him because then I'll constantly see his stuff and it'll give me the temptation to watch him, even though I'm trying to cut down on the channels I watch. So for those of you, I don't know, actually, those of you that know, no one knows. I've never really came out and said this. I got into Tobuscus and Toby Games through his literal trailers. I was watching his literal trailers, and on his Assassin's Creed Brotherhood one, he had a little annotation that said he did a Let's Play or a walkthrough of it, and I was like, what's that? I'll click it, and it started me on part 1, and I watched the whole entire thing. And that's when I found out he's an idiot. He can't play games. He sucks at games. That's why he calls it Toby Sucks at Gaming. And that's why kind of where I got the inspiration from, my I Suck at Super Mario World. Which, I sucked so bad I was stuck. Sorry about that. Huge gap. I was breathing. Sometimes I have to breathe in between my words. I know I talk a lot, but sometimes I have to breathe. But what was I saying? Yeah, I got my inspiration for the I Suck at Super Mario World from him. And I don't think I've ever said this or shown this, but there's this one part in the game that I literally physically can't get past. I just suck at games that much. So there was only 3 parts, and I don't think I'll ever go back to it because I don't think I'll ever be strong enough of a gamer to get past it. By the way, I'm using my Xbox controller for a mouse again because my batteries died. Oh, I started using these PS2 controllers, and then I found out Joy2Key hates PS2 shaped controllers. It's not just that it's I mean it's a USB controller, and it's just shaped like a PS2 controller. So it hates PS2 shaped controllers because it works on all. I've used several Xbox 360 controllers. It just doesn't like the shape of a PS2 controller. I don't know how it's going to react to a GameCube controller. By the way, I'm getting a GameCube controller. I got all kinds of stuff on my wish list. Wow, this is really a huge ramble. This is the biggest ramble I've ever done. No, I have one that's like an hour long. This is a half an hour long. I sat here and rambled for a half an hour. This is amazing. I should keep going with this and see how long I can go with it. No, I gotta watch my video and go home. Well, not home. Mom's house. I don't know where I live. I'm homeless. I'm not really homeless. I just jump between 2 houses whenever I feel like it. Okay, so to sum up everything, no, not to sum up everything. To sum up everything I was talking about the YouTube channels, I'm gonna keep watching Masay and Steven Plays, and I'll keep checking up on Toby Games every once in a while. But I'm gonna start disciplining myself, and I will only. I mean, I'll still watch other YouTube channels every once in a while, but I'm gonna watch my videos, and then I'm done on YouTube. I'm not allowed to open Google Chrome unless it's to like add a couple of things to my Amazon wish list, and then I'll jump off and play some Wii or something. So I'm gonna watch that Pokemon video. There's a Tobuscus video I wanted to watch. I'll watch that, hook up my Wii, and then look at my N64 and cry a little bit. See you guys in the next video. If you could sit through this, you're Jess. I already know who you are. You're the only one who could sit through the whole entire thing. Not even my mother could. That's bad. I'm gonna go look at my N64 and cry now. See you guys in the next video. TechnoMuncher out.